This is going to be my second video kind of on writing in layers with Schenkerian layer analysis and using octave displacement in your own melody writing. This isn't really formal Schenkerian layer analysis, it's just kind of rough, haphazard throwing it out there. But you don't need to do Schenkerian layer analysis, you don't even need to know what that is. Just watch these videos, see how I'm taking multiple lines from a chord and moving them smoothly and using octave displacement, and that's all you need to see, and then you can apply this to your own writing. But here's the melody. It's from a song called Lace. I'm going to link to a video down below of me performing it in my living room with Jason so you can actually hear the full song. So that's the melody, very pretty melody. Audiences love this song. The lines that I'm using to write this melody, here, to this, this, and you can, even just me playing those lines separately, you can hear that melody in there. Okay, so now let's analyze it. So the first line is this, and my melody, do you hear that? These two notes are the structure tones in there. Now do you hear that in all three of these notes? I have the E, the C sharp, and the A. That's where I drop it to that F sharp. No octave displacement yet, but you can see how I just moved from there to this. That's the first octave displacement. So I moved from here to here. Now I have a D, an A, and an F sharp. So I displace the octave. Appoggiatura or passitone, I don't know. Who cares? There's the D. And there's the F. So you hear how I went from to this. Hopefully you can hear that in there. And I displaced that octave instead of going. I went. It's so much more interesting, right? Simple octave displacement, again, it's so effective. Another octave displacement there. So I move from here to here. Now I'm moving back to this. And I'm going to do a descending line from A to G sharp to G to F sharp. And I'm going to keep that C because I've got two layers. I've got that C sharp layer and I've got this descending line layer in there. Okay, so let's look how that works. So from there's the F, C sharp, A, G sharp, octave displacement. Instead of going, isn't bad, but there's the C sharp, there's the G sharp, there's the G, the C sharp again. Now octave displacement, going down to that D for this line. This is the next line I go from. Getting that D in there. But do you see how I kept that C sharp in there? I had two lines going in there to the G, back to the C sharp. So I'm keeping both those lines in there to the F sharp. Or the C sharp technically goes up to that D, right? I drop it down to this octave with a little upper neighbor or something. And then I'm going to that chord. And you hear that D in there again. Okay, so you see how I just took this line, this simple movement, that just follows the chords that I'm playing. Something like that. And using octave displacement, and by keeping multiple lines in mind, Oh. So through that whole melody I have it E, A, and C sharp in the beginning. So I've got a lot of movements, but really I just have these 3 notes. I hope that helps. So what I would recommend is actually getting these notes and these lines under your fingers and seeing how they move, and seeing how they move around this underlying, just very basic harmonic movement. And then start trying to write this in your own melody. Start maybe with a chord progression and see how those lines in your chord progression move, and then start finding those lines and keeping them going and using octave displacement. I'm going to do one more video. I'm going to do a console Bergara analysis. Same concept. I'm going to find the underlying lines, and then I'm going to see how they move. I'm going to see how the structure just moves from chord to chord, and how he uses octave displacement in multiple lines.